माय नेम इज़ नायरा भाटिया। आज मैं आपके लिए एक नया यूट्यूब चैनल लेकर आई हूँ, लर्न विथ नायरा। ये यूट्यूब चैनल उन बच्चों को हेल्प करेगा जो लॉकडाउन की वजह से घर पे बैठे हुए हैं और उनकी पढ़ाई से कनेक्शन टूट चुका है ड्यू टू दिस कोविड-19 लॉकडाउन। तो उनके सिलेबस को रिवाइज करने में और उनको सिलेबस को कवर अप करने में हेल्प करेगा। I have a experience of around 10 years in the field of education, and I am qualified with MCom, MBA in Finance, NET and SET in Commerce. So students, तो मैं first video लेकर आई हूँ, वो है from the subject of operations research. The topic name is assignment problems. In first introduction video, I have covered only introduction of assignment problems and basic problems. हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम आपके लिए पहला वीडियो लेकर आए हैं फ्रॉम द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ ऑपरेशंस रिसर्च. द टॉपिक नेम इज असाइनमेंट प्रॉब्लम्स. Introduction to assignment problems. Now, assignment problems are special type of linear programming problems. It deals with the allocation of resources to various activities on one-on-one basis, such that the cost or time involved is minimum, whereas the profit or sale is maximum. The problem is to find an assignment, that means which job should be assigned to which person on one-on-one basis, so that the total cost of performing all jobs is minimum. Now, where assignment problems are used? Assignment problems are mainly used for assigning different machines to different workers, assignment of machines to factory orders, assignment of sales or marketing people to sales territories in order to achieve maximum targets, assignment of contracts to bidders by systematic bid evaluation. Let's come to the classification of assignment problems. Assignment problems are broadly categorized into two: balanced problems and unbalanced problems. Balanced problems are those problems where you find number of rows are equal to number of columns, whereas unbalanced problems where you find number of rows are not equal to number of columns. Students, in assignment problems, you see the question in a table format. Like I have given this table here. So in this table, you find some number of rows and columns. Horizontal representation is rows and vertically they are known as columns. So this type of table is called matrix in assignment problems. So in this matrix, we have 4 number of rows and 4 number of columns. So there are equal number of rows and equal number of columns. So this is balanced problem. When you find number of rows are not equal to number of columns, that means number of rows are 4 but number of columns are 5, then this type of problem is unbalanced problem. Now the matrix order in this problem is 4. For number of rows are 4 and number of columns are 4. So matrix order is also 4. Subclassification of assignment problems. Further, the assignment problems are classified into two types, that is minimization type and maximization type. If you see in your problem, the words like cost, time, distance, these types of words you can see in logistics, you have to minimize them. Like you have to minimize the cost so as to achieve the maximum profits. You have to minimize the time so as to achieve the targets on time. You have to minimize the distance so as to save the cost of that product. So if you see these types of words in your question, then this type of problem is minimization problem. But when you see the words like profit, sales, output, business potential, yield, returns, etc. If these types of words are given in your sum, that means the sum is of maximization type. Rule for the assignment problem. So there is only one rule for solving the assignment problem, that is one-on-one basis. That means assignment is given to one person only. One job is to be assigned to one worker only, or one machine is to be assigned to one worker only. Method of solving assignment problems. Here in this video, we are covering the method called as Hungarian method. Steps involved in Hungarian method. Step 1, you have to check whether the problem is balanced or unbalanced. So balanced when their number of rows are equal to number of columns, you will have a balanced problem. If you have a balanced problem, you will directly move on to step number 2. But if you find that your number of rows are not equal to number of columns, then your problem is unbalanced. You have to make it balanced by adding dummy row or dummy column. In step number 2, you have to check whether the problem is of minimization or maximization type. If minimization, that means if in your question words like cost, time, distance are given, then you have a minimization problem. Then you have to directly move on to step number 3. If words like profit, sales, potential, yield, return, output, these words are given, then your sum is of maximization type, and then you have to convert it into minimization by creating regret matrix. So students, we are creating this regret matrix because in Hungarian method, we have the steps to solve for minimization sum only, not maximization. So in order to solve the minimization problem, firstly, we have to convert it into minimization, and then we can solve it by the similar steps. Step number 3, row minimization. In each row, you have to select the lowest element, and you have to subtract that element in that row. Step number 4, column minimization. For each column, find the lowest element from it, and you have to subtract that from each element in that column. Step number 5, you have to cut or cover all the zeros with minimum number of lines. Then you have to check for optimality. That is, if your number of lines are equal to number of matrix, go for assignment. That is, your solution is optimal. Now, if your number of lines are equal to number of matrix, the solution is optimum. You can go for the final solution. But if you find that the number of lines are not equal to number of matrix, then you have to go for the improvement steps till optimality. Step number 6 is repeat step number 5 till you get equal number of lines uh, to number of matrix. Step number 7 is assignment. Now let's consider one problem. Here you have a problem of assigning 5 jobs to 5%. The cost matrix is given below. The total cost of assignment should be minimum. That means assignment should be optimum. So students, you can see here in the problem, it is mentioned that 5 jobs to 5%. That means the solution is balanced. We have 5 persons and 5 jobs. The cost matrix is given below. That means the word cost is given. So this problem is of minimization type. So let's start with the solution. As seen above, before, the first step is you have to check whether it is balanced or unbalanced. So you have 5 persons, 5 jobs, problem is balanced. Step 2, the question is mentioned the word cost, that means the problem is of minimization type. So you have to come to the step number 3 directly. Now in step number 3, you have to subtract minimum values from each row from that row. So in row 1, you can see the minimum value is 1. Row 2, minimum value is 0. Row 3, minimum value is 2. Row 4, minimum value is 0. Row 5, minimum value is 5. So you have to subtract these values from one each particular row. Like from first row, you have to subtract 1. 8 minus 1, 7. 4 minus 1, 3. 2 minus 1, 1. 6 minus 1, 5. 1 minus 1, 0. Likewise, row 2, minimum value is 0. So as 0 is subtracted, all numbers will remain same. 9 minus 0, 9. 5 minus 0, 5. 5 minus 0, 5. 4 minus 0, 4. Next row, third row, minimum value is 2. So you have to subtract 2 from the numbers. 3 minus 2, 1. 8 minus 2, 6. 9 minus 2, 7. 2 minus 2, 0. 6 minus 2, 4. Fourth row, you have a minimum value of 0. So all the numbers in this row will remain same. 4 minus 0, 4. 3 minus 0, 3. 1 minus 0, 1. 0 minus 0, 0. 3 minus 0, 0. In fifth row, we have minimum value 5. So we have to subtract 5 from these numbers. 9 minus 5, 4. 5 minus 5, 0. 8 minus 5, 3. 9 minus 5, 4. 5 minus 5, 0. After row minimization, step number 4, column minimization. So you have to note one thing. For column minimization, forget about the question part. Now you have to follow the step number 1. रो मिनिमाइजेशन का जो स्टेप है उसके नंबर्स को फॉलो करके नेक्स्ट स्टेप आपको कॉलम मिनिमाइजेशन करना है. सो रो मिनिमाइजेशन में हमको ये नंबर्स मिले थे 7, 3, 1, 5, 0. So in this matrix, we will find minimum values in columns. So first column, I have minimum value 0. Second column, minimum value 0. Third column, minimum value 1. Fourth column, D column, minimum value 0. Fifth column, minimum value 0. So students, you can see only one column is having minimum value 1. Rest all A, B, D and E are having value 0. So A, B, D and E will remain same. Only the C will be changing. So C column will be subtracted by number 1. 1 minus 1, 0. 5 minus 1, 4. 7 minus 1, 6. 1 minus 1, 0. 3 minus 1, 2. Now students, you have to cut maximum number of zeros with minimum number of lines. So first you have to check maximum number of zeros in your matrix. First row you have 2 zeros. Then second row 1 0. Third row 1 0. Fourth row 2 zeros. Fifth row 2 zeros. So maximum number of zeros are 2. So we have to cut that 2 zeros. In first, I am cutting my first row as it contains 2 zeros. Then I am cutting the fourth row, it has 2 zeros. I am cutting fifth row, it has 2 zeros. Now only 2 zeros are left, one in row 2 and one in row 3. So we can cut these rows either horizontally or vertically. So I have cutted these zeros vertically. So you can see now my matrix is 5. That means my number of rows and number of columns are 5. And my lines drawn, cutting drawn are also 5. So I will check my optimality. Number of lines are equal to number of matrix. That means 5 is equal to 5. This solution is optimum. That means this solution has came to the final answer. So I'll go for the last step, that is assignment. Now in assignment, we have to follow the numbers we got in column minimization step. In assignment, we have to give one assignment to one person or one person to one job only. So I'll give first preference where I'll find a single zero. So here in row 2, I have a single zero. So I will give assignment. Now for assigning, we have to give a square box. So in row 2, in person 2, I have assigned job A. I have assigned person 2 to job A. Next, you can see the third row. 1 0 is available in job D. So I will assign that D job to person 3. But you can see now in this D column, one more 0 is available. As the rule suggests, one job to one person, I will cut the rest of the zeros available in that particular column. So D job, one is selected and other is cutted as the rule suggests. Row number 4, we have 2 zeros, but one is already cutted. So one will be assigned. That is job C will be assigned to person 4. Now you can see in this third column, C column, 2 zeros are given. One is already assigned, so other will be cutted. Now first row, you had 2 zeros. One is already cutted. We will assign the job E to person 1. In E job also we had 2 zeros. One is already assigned. So lastly we will cut that 0, extra 0. In last row we had 1 0. We had 2 zeros but one is cutted. So we had now 1 0. We will assign this person B to 5. For job B to person 5. So you can see there here 1 to 1 means in one row you will find one box only, and in one column, each column one box only. Then the solution is perfect. Now final solution, we will write the final solution. The final solution is to be taken from the question. So I have written the assignment step as well as my question. This is the last step, assignment, and this is your question. The assignment is given person 1 job E. So person 1 job E cost is 1. I have noted cost 1. Person 2 job given is A. So I have taken person 2 job A. The cost in question is 0. Person 3 job D. So the cost given in the question is 2. Person 4 job C. The cost given is 1. Person 5 job B. The cost given is 5. The total of the cost is 9. Thank you, students. तो स्टूडेंट्स आज का जो वीडियो था वो था बेसिक असाइनमेंट प्रॉब्लम्स के ऊपर. नेक्स्ट जो वीडियो रहेगा वो आगे जो असाइनमेंट प्रॉब्लम्स के ऊपर रहेगा. सो डू सब्सक्राइब एंड लाइक माय चैनल लर्न विद नायरा.